Hi everyone and welcome to LeagueCrawler.com. My name is Matt. I am the founder and designer of LeagueCrawler, and I wanted to show you a couple things that are new on our new website. We just relaunched it this January, and I wanted to walk everybody through just a few of the changes, and this will be one of several videos that I'll publish to kind of give you some of the ins and outs and different things you'll want to know to use LeagueCrawler. So first of all, thanks for checking this out, and here we go. So anyway, this is the front page of our website, and what I wanted to show you was there are different sections that are on the home page. There is a LeagueCrawler news section, and if you scroll down a little bit, this section right here is called Community News. This section right here is Madden Leagues, and then this section right here is NBA 2K Squads. And basically the way this is going to work and what's different than the last version of our website is these sections will continue to update over time. Where there's Madden Leagues right here now and there's NBA 2K Squads. Eventually you'll see sections specific to other games like Call of Duty, MLB The Show, and so on and so forth. But I'm going to stay right here for just a second to kind of give you just a rundown of what each one of these sections does and how to use it. So the first right here is pretty self-explanatory. This is any official LeagueCrawler news, things that either I publish or any of our content providers would publish. So as we get different writers for the site, which is something we hope to do this year, you'll see that content right in here. So for example, if you click on this link here, it'll take you to a post that gives you all of the details on what I'm kind of going through in this video, what's changed, what's new. It's a pretty lengthy post, but it gives you a lot of that stuff. So let's go back to the home page real quick. And so if you want to click on this link right here, this will take you to sort of a blog post that'll show you all the different posts that are done under that LeagueCrawler news category. And I'm going to skip this middle section for right now, and I'm going to go down here and talk about different leagues. So just like before, you have the ability, if you're a commissioner, to upload your league profile to our website. And just think of it as kind of the Yelp page for your website. So if somebody wants to know something about Bless League or Apex, what is it that you'd want them to see? What would be the official, details that you want to show them for your league? And so what they can do is they can come down to this section. This right here pulls anything that's been updated recently. So the four most recent, I might expand that to maybe the top 8 in the future, but right now it's the top 4 most recently updated leagues that are out there. And you can either click on one of these, or you can click here and browse all leagues, or you'll be able to post your league to this collection. You can also access all this stuff up here in the menu. So if you go to Madden, you can add a Madden league, or you can browse Madden leagues. And this will take you to the same place that this link right here will. So right now, we'll just click on one just to see kind of what it looks like. But we'll click on Bless League. And what you'll see is you'll see their profile show up. And right here, this isn't put in correctly, so I'll have to fix that. But this is going to give you the league title. This will give you access to all of their social media. So you can really quickly link to their Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, website, Discord, and Facebook. Then you can see all of their pertinent details as well. One of the things that's cool, that's new about this version of LeagueCrawler is some of this text. If you'll notice here in a second, I'll show you a title. And what you'll see is that this text is a little bit different than some of the other text you'll see on the site. And if you're the owner of this league, you'll be able to begin to customize these pages a little bit more to your liking. So right now, you can at least change the text color for these different things. But again, along with social media, you'll see the logo in the background. If they've got any particular graphics that they've got, you'll see that kind of line up down here. You'll see their rules down here that you can open, close. And then if you're logged in, you'll see a giant comment box. So if you want to comment on it, you can do that. And then up here in the top right-hand corner, this section is again all the pertinent details that you want to know for this particular league. So who the owner of this profile is, when it was posted, if there's any comments, what game it is, what console it's on, what type of rules they have, what type of league it is, when it advances, who the commissioner is, their email address, if they're recruiting, yes or no, or if it's a waiting list. And then eventually what you'll see is a location on here as well. So you'll be able to tell people where your league is located, or at least kind of what area. So let's say that you're in the United States and you're in the Eastern time zone, you'll be able to kind of show that So that way, if you're recruiting, and let's say you're one of our friends in the UK or Australia, you know that you can be able to tell people that you're in one of those time zones, because it becomes hard to plan a league when you're in the same time zone. And then if you have any open teams, it'll show up down here. As a matter of fact, I'll show you kind of how that looks. So let's go back to here, and let's go down to Apex. And you can see Apex right here has a lot of different teams open. So you'll be able to see that right on that profile page. And some of this will evolve over time. Right now we're kind of experimenting with having a background photo here, but eventually there'll be like a banner photo here, and then you'll be able to upload a different background if you want to. So if I go to Browse for Madden Leagues, we'll just stick with that for just a second. I'm going to click Browse here. What you'll see pop up is you'll see all of our Madden Leagues. And again, if you notice, this header is a different color than Blessed League's header was, and that's because Blessed League chose to change the color of their header a little bit, and some of the text. So you'll again have it'll be a little bit different. So you'll have some customization features on your league profile. But anyway, if you're browsing a league, let's say you're a player looking for a league, you can come out here and you can filter by the console. You can filter by what league type it is, recruiting, advanced times, and again, some of those things that you'll see again on the league pages. You'll be able to see that. So anyway, so that's Madden Leagues and how that works. But one of the things I wanted to show you that's different about this version of League Crawler is you're no longer restricted to having one page layout for different league types. So for example, if you're a Madden League, some of the things that you care about, so let's click back to these guys. Open teams, whether it's the Bengals or the Ravens, that kind of thing, right? The advanced time and the different rules and stuff like that. Some of those fields and some of the things that are telling people about your league, those are going to be different from what let's say an NBA 2K league or an NBA 2K squad / pro-am team would want people to know. And so, for example, we'll go back to the home page and we'll scroll down here to our NBA 2K squad section. So now you'll have the ability to let people know officially what your NBA 2K squad is, and the layout will be more specific to what, let's say, an NBA 2K team would look like. So again, this is a posting to the website. It's similar to a Madden post in that it has some of the details that a Madden League would have, but again, some of the things are completely different, right? So here you have a logo, you've got your title, you've got your social media, you'll have a YouTube video right here. And so let's say that you wanted to do a highlight video or like an About Us type of video, you can post that right here. But then if you'll notice, if I'm an NBA 2K squad, I want to show off the different players that are on the team, right? So here's their gamer tag or PlayStation ID. This might be their actual name, the overall profile picture. It's one of my kiddos. That's me. And but then you also can show what the position is, and then what that archetype is. So again, all things that are very pertinent to a 2K Pro-Am team or 2K Pro-Am squad. So that shows up here. If you want to browse NBA 2K content, this would be where you find it. So you go to 2K squads, and you'd be able to sort through all this stuff just like you would do a Madden League. You can eventually you'll be able to do that for 2K leagues as well. All right, a couple other things I want to show you is this community news section. So this is a little bit different. This is a completely new feature for League Crawler. So again, think of your Madden League profile page as your official league posting, right? If I want somebody to know everything about my league, where would they go? This is where they would go, right? But if I want to show something like some sort of quick hit type of news item, an event coming up, we've got a Super Bowl getting ready to get played, in a couple days. We're going to do a draft party. We updated our logo. You name it. Anything community news related is going to get stored right inside of here. Okay. So League Crawler official news, and then anything from the community. So these are different things that are community based. You can click right here to go to read all community news, and then you'll be able to. Some of these filters are not working properly just yet, but they will be soon. But you'll be able to go here and see all the different community news published by the website, who it was by, click into it, and you'll see that post specifically. And let's scroll down just a little bit again. So here's the top 4 most recently updated. Again, you can click here to go to that collection, or if you click here, you'll be able to publish to this collection. I'm going to do a whole separate video on how to publish things because you got to be logged in to do that. But right now, this is just kind of what you can see. You can also come up here and say community news, and you can browse the community news, or you can post to it. And what's nice is we'll plan on doing a newsletter, let's say once or twice a month. And what we can do is we can really quickly pull in any of this community news stuff and put it into a newsletter and then ship it out to all of our members. So just another way to get your content out there for people to see. Again, it's going to show up here. It'll show up in here, this section, and it'll also be eligible for our newsletter. All right, a couple more things to show, and then I'll cut this video, and then we'll do a couple more things. So we have a forums section now that's fully functional. It's built on BBPress, so it's going to be way better than the one on the old site, thank God. And so that's where this is going to show up, and this will again continue to get fully fleshed out as we get more games on here. So think Call of Duty recruiting, Rocket League recruiting, discussion, different things like that. So that's all going to be inside of here. And then also the last thing I'll talk about is our podcast. So you'll be able to see up here in the menu, you'll be able to see the most recent podcast episode. We'll have a listing of all the episodes over here. And of course, if you click on the link, it'll take you to a podcast page where you can see all the episodes. This is something that our good friend Nostradamus is putting together for us. So we'll be doing different things each week. So one week we might have a content creator, somebody that does, let's say, Madden videos or 2K videos or something, and we'll interview them and talk about what they're up to. Another week we might have a developer from, let's say, Madden or something, or let's say an indie game like Retro Bowl or Legend Bowl or something. And then another week we will likely have a commissioner from a league on to talk about what they're doing and what they're up to. So a lot of different really cool things that we're working on putting together for our podcast. The plan is to do it weekly starting this month, and you'll be able to get access to that right here. So that's the majority of everything. And again, we'll do another video to talk about how to post a Madden League and what you want to do and how that works. How to post an NBA 2K squad. We'll go through exactly how to post community news and how that works. We'll talk a little more about the podcast in another episode, and then we'll go completely into your account and login setup, which is really new and really cool for this version of LeagueCrawler. So anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate it, and we look forward to all the cool things that you guys come up with in this new version of LeagueCrawler. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter @LeagueCrawler. Thanks.